So before we really get started learning how to color grade inside of DaVinci Resolve, I think it's important to go over just a little bit of color theory, okay? So color theory has to do with how colors function and relate to each other. There are really essentially two different ways that color can interact with each other. There's additive color and subtractive color. So in additive color, this is the way that color functions when you're using light. Okay, if you add red, green, and blue together, then you'll get white light. Subtractive color is more like the kind of color that you see in the real world, right? If you add paint together. If I were to add green, red, and blue paint together, I'd probably get more like dark, muddy brown, and enough of that would make it black, right? So we're operating with light, and so when you add the color together, it turns white. If you pull those colors out, if you pull all of that color away from it, then you get black. Okay, so this can be really useful when you're trying to manipulate an image, because if I want to add green to an image, I can just push green into it. But using that same color theory, if I want to take green out of an image, then I can do the opposite, right? And I can pull back out, and I can pull from the red magenta area, right? And so that's how you can use color theory to add or remove color from a certain part of your image. Okay, if I wanted to add blue to an image, I can add blue to it. But if I want to pull blue out, then I need to add yellow to that portion of the image, and that'll actually take the blue back, and I can balance it and push it back into a neutral area. And so this kind of concept is going to show up a lot in what we do inside of DaVinci Resolve to manipulate the color of our images.